So let's continue with part 2. We are now doing one round of relief single crochets. So for that, take a chain for the height and go from the back to the front and from the front to the back again, around the stitch, and do a single crochet. So from the back to the front and from the front to the back, and a single. Then just go around like that. This is how you get a nice edge for the bottom. And now go all around. So we are almost done with the relief singles. Again, do a slip stitch. So we have a nice edge, a nice bottom, and before I start with the star pattern, I will do one round in single crochets. So for that, take a chain for the height and keep doing one single per one stitch. Also, I will start by doing 2 singles into the first stitch to get 104 instead of 102 total stitches in a round, and we'll do the same. I will do the same on the other side as well. And apart from that, just 1 single per 1 stitch. You will need per star 2 stitches, and with 102 we would get 51. So with 104 we get 52, which is an even number, so that it is easier for us to do the handles so that they are symmetrical. So make sure your number of stitches is, when divided by 2, still an even number. And now you can just keep working on your piece until you finish the whole round. And it's all the same, so just remember to take the 2 more stitches to get the number you need. Close up with a slip stitch. Now chains for the height. 2 chains for the height into the first chain through and take the thread out. Now into the same spot where the slip stitch is and take the thread out. Then into the next one the same, and the next one after that. 5 loops on the needle, take the thread and go through all of them, and then do a chain, and that's our first star. So go through here, the side, and take the thread out and go into the 3rd stitch again. We already went through here for our first start. Now we want to take the thread one more time And also do the 2 following ones to get 5 loops on your needle. And again pull through and do a chain. Into the side stitch, into the 5th, and then 2 more. Through all 5 and do a chain, then go through and again into the last and 2 new stitches. Close up and chain, and this is how you work the whole row to the end. So we are here, we have just a bit left. Let's finish it together. We are taking 5 loops out. But after we do 4, there's no new stitch, so go into the first stitch, like right into the middle, and then you have the 5, once through the first stitch and once through the last, and close up, do another chain, and into the first start, go through, and close the whole round up with just a regular slip stitch. Next round, 2 chains, and then go through the first chain and take the first loop into the same spot where the slip stitch was, go through and take it out. After that goes the spot under the stitch, and then the second and third stitch, the new ones. Then close up all of the 5 loops you have on your needle and do a chain at the end. And from here on, repeat into the last spot of the last stitch, under it, and then 2 new ones. The stars align one on top of the other, so now work it until you reach your desired height, and then I will of course show you how you can do the top edge and finish your purse. So now I am done, but I don't want you to be scared. I'll show you how you can do this. So when you here on the bottom start, and when you have about 20 centimeters total height, then you continue with singles. Put the bag simply onto your surface and mark the middle, the mid 10 stars. So that would actually be 20 stitches because we are counting in the chains. Into the next round, simply do into every stitch 1 chain and 1 single, and then when you reach the handle part on top, so the marked chains, you do them in just chains without the singles. And you do that for both handles on both sides. When you reach the end, you close up with a slip stitch, and into the next round, you do into each chain 1 single, and then again all around until you reach the other side as well. Third round, you do again in singles, but this time you always go through the first row instead of into the closest row, so that way you kind of go around the singles from the last row, and you can do that one more time to get a real nice solid handle on your purse. Last row, you can finish with a slip stitch, And when you do that, your bag is done. Out of the leftover wool, I did a little decorative tassel, which I also fixed with the trick I showed you at the beginning. Using a lighter, you can also carefully burn the edge off, but I find this to be a lot safer. So feel free to do whatever you think is best. And additionally, you see I have here this little heart with a wing as decoration. This is also purely optional, but let me know in the comment section what you think. Feel free to shoot a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!